I make $100,000 per month.
Oh, this guy wants everyone to be an entrepreneur. Oh, this guy's an idiot.
I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. Entrepreneurship is easily taking over the world by a storm. Everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. Everyone wants to have that entrepreneur status in their Instagram bio. And I mean, this is something that is kind of controversial because the world doesn't need a bajillion entrepreneurs, or I'd say more so entrepreneurs. And today we're going to talk about the pros and the cons of being an entrepreneur. So let's start off with the pros, so the good stuff. What's great about being an entrepreneur? Well, here are a few things that I think are extremely good about being an entrepreneur. First off, the ideas are endless. Like if you guys think about it, a guy made a pool noodle, literally a noodle to bring with you in the pool, and he's made millions of dollars. So if you have an idea, the crazy thing is it might be something that makes you $1 million. Another thing is, think about the pet rock. A guy literally sold a pet rock. A pet rock. Just take that in for a second. Another amazing benefit is your flexible schedule. And okay, hold on. This is kind of controversial right here, because when I say flexible schedule, it doesn't mean you work an hour a day and you're an entrepreneur. No, that means you're a entrepreneur and you are not serious about this. An entrepreneur has a flexible schedule in the sense that they don't have a 9 to 5. They don't work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. They don't clock in, clock out. They work whenever they want to work, and usually for a real entrepreneur that's 24/7. But again, that's kind of a con, which I'll get into later on in the video. But again, flexible schedule. If you want to work, let's just say from 8 a.m. to let's just say 4 p.m. and you want to take a break and then you want to work again, you can break whenever you want, eat, have lunch, whatever. Your own schedule is for yourself. You don't have someone looking over your shoulder. And yeah, looking over your shoulder, you don't have a typical boss that's telling you what to do. You actually do what you want to do. So let's just say you're an entrepreneur and you have an idea. You're not gonna go to your boss and say, hey boss, should I do this? Oh, can you schedule me in to be the line cook for today? No, if you wanna do something, you go ahead and do it. For example, I wanted to do a Shopify dropshipping store. I said, you know what, I'll do it. And I did it. I didn't have to ask for permission. I didn't have to do anything like that. And again, entrepreneurs, a guy made a noodle. He didn't go and ask his boss or whoever. He didn't ask anyone, hey, should I make a noodle? If he did ask someone, probably people would have said, oh, you're an idiot. What are you talking about? But guess what? Now he has millions. Here is another, I would say it's a pro, but again, it's kind of controversial in the fact that entrepreneurs don't have a limit to salary. If you look at average salary for, let's just say a teacher, let's just say for example, it's 70K and like the max is like 100K, right? Again, the max. So that's a limit set on your salary. So people are basically telling you that your time is only worth $100,000. For entrepreneurship, that's not really true. The amount of money you can make is limitless. Look at Jeff Bezos, for example. He makes over 200K per minute. Ask yourself this question. If you were able to make 200K per minute, what would you be doing with that money? Well, let me tell you something. Let's just think about this for a second. A lot of people that work normal jobs that aren't entrepreneurs aren't even making 200K in a year. And that's because their salary is capped and it has a limit to whatever that may be per year, per hour. And they get, yes, of course they get raises and stuff like that. But again, there's a limit. There's no unlimited, infinite amount of money that they can make. And before you guys all start going off in the comments,
oh, this guy wants everyone to be an entrepreneur. Oh, this guy's an idiot.
I just want to explain that entrepreneurship is not for everyone. Of course, we need teachers, we need doctors, we need engineers, we need lawyers. What I'm just trying to say is this is just a pro of being an entrepreneur. Another pro about entrepreneurship that I don't hear a lot of people talking about is networking. For me, I have met so many people through entrepreneurship. And I'll put a picture on screen right now where I actually met up with the Real Estate Rat Pack and Ryan Carr. Through entrepreneurship and my Instagram page and my social branding, my personal branding, I've been able to meet so many cool people, so many stories. I love it when people say, hey man, I've been watching your videos, this is my situation. It's just so interesting. And when people that are like-minded message me or we find each other's accounts, it's just instantly we just click. It's like you probably have a friend that you just met on day one and you instantly that you guys were going to be best friends. It's so similar to entrepreneurship in which when you see someone with the same vision as you, instantly you just know that's the guy, that's my friend, that she knows what she's doing. I want to be a part of her network. It's so amazing and it's just crazy to see how big your network can grow. And I think the most important thing is your network grows exponentially. So let's just say you meet 5 people and those 5 people know 5 people. if you're actually someone that is on top of mind, your name is going to be passed around to 25 people just like that. So it's amazing, not only for business, but also for like a social life. Because let me tell you something, entrepreneurs are very lonely, and we're actually just about to get into that. Let's talk about the wrongs, the bads, the cons of being an entrepreneur. Well, we just talked about how entrepreneurs don't have a salary limit. Well, let me tell you something. They don't have a minimum salary either. You, as an entrepreneur, there's no guaranteed money. If you were to work at McDonald's as a line cook, you're guaranteed $15 an hour or whatever that is in your country. Here, as an entrepreneur, there is no guaranteed money. If you don't make sales, or if you're not making money, if your business is not making money, you're not making money. And again, with a job, it's easy. You work an hour, you literally clock in an hour, you get money. With entrepreneurship, it's not like that. But again, it is a pro, but it is also a con, because if you're running a business and you're not making money, again, you're going to be stuck with no money. So I just recently talked about networking and how that's amazing. But let me tell you something, entrepreneurs are super lonely, and I'm going to be straight up with you guys. Entrepreneurship sucks. Like, I wouldn't recommend anyone be an entrepreneur unless they're extremely serious about it. One, when you're at a party and people ask you what you do, the question, the answer is usually like, well, I do a lot of things. I make $100,000 per month, and instantly they're like, what are you talking about? And again, like, it's crazy. And I'm not saying I make $100,000 per month, just so we're all on the same page right here. But what I'm saying is, let's just say someone asks you, oh, what do you work as? Oh, I own a business here and a business there. I do investing. I do a bunch of stuff here and there. Like, the conversation it's extremely awkward. Like, no one really understands you. The thing is, like, you can be telling people, oh, I have to do some work. And they'll be like, what do you mean? You don't have a job? I thought you said you don't have a job. But it's like, no, I have to work. And again, speaking on like working and hustling, I know recently Gary Vee was under fire for hustling. Again, you guys can check that out. But entrepreneurship is a 24/7 grind. There's no stopping. Like, whenever you're doing something, your mind is just running. It's just constantly, how can I improve your business? If you're not doing this, your business is not going to take off. I'm sorry. But let me tell you guys something. It's 24/7, no matter what you're doing. And again, some people are better than this than others. Like, I can admit that I'm not good at this, but I always have thoughts about my business. Like, whether I'm trying to sleep, whether I'm working out, whatever I'm doing, something, some idea, some thought, something just pops up in my head. It's awful. It sucks. Because, like, I'm here trying to eat my food. I'm trying to enjoy myself. Boom. What if I did this? What if I do that? It's so annoying. But again, at the same time, that's just how we're wired. Entrepreneurs, we're wired like this. That's just how we work. It's not something that we do on purpose. It just happens. Think about this, guys. Imagine putting in 24 hours. Okay, not 24 hours. Imagine you work as much as you can, as often as you can, and there's no guarantee for money. So again, that's the crazy part. If you're working a part-time job, let's say you clock in 40 hours an hour, you're making that money no matter what. As an entrepreneur, you can put in 80 hours a week, and there's still no guarantee of money. So with entrepreneurship, there's a huge risk. It's actually crazy, guys. The risk factor in entrepreneurship is crazy. So if you're someone that doesn't like risks, maybe entrepreneurship is not for you. But again, maybe it is. Who knows? I guess the only way to figure it out is by actually trying. Maybe I'll make a video on how to tell if you're an entrepreneur, because I knew instantly that I was going to be an entrepreneur after I started to have that self-awareness, which again is a whole nother topic that maybe I can talk about in a later video. Another con of entrepreneurship is the competition. Again, guys, think about it. How many Shopify stores are there? How many people have entrepreneur under their Instagram bio? Well, let me quickly just discuss that. People that have entrepreneurship under their bio are not entrepreneurs. Just because you have entrepreneur under your Instagram bio does not make you an entrepreneur. If you're an entrepreneur, you're working, you're creating a solution to a problem, you're actually doing stuff. Just because you have entrepreneur under your bio and you take your dad's money to go on vacation to the Maldives, that does not make you an entrepreneur. But yeah, entrepreneurship is super competitive. You guys always see these big corporate businesses trying to beat each other, from whether it be Coca-Cola or Pepsi, whether that's PlayStation or Xbox. So what makes your little idea, like, who is gonna trust your idea over a guy that already has put in hundreds of thousands of dollars into his? Like, a lot of people say, oh, I had the idea of Uber. Okay, and That's cool. Like, I don't get it. So you had the idea of Uber. You didn't execute. Execution is key. But again, I can ramble on for hours about what it means to be a true entrepreneur. But the point of this video is to discuss the pros and the cons. But yeah, those are pretty much the pros and the cons, guys. If you want to be an entrepreneur or if you're an entrepreneur, you can 100% relate to this. Let me know down below. Are there any pros or cons that I missed? Are there any that I should have mentioned? Do you disagree maybe, or do you agree? Like, let me know in the comments. I always love listening to other people's opinions. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching this YouTube video. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell down below, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye.